He has 17 knockouts. Roy Jones Jr.
And Roy Jones ready to step up and move into that.
Good luck to both of them. Buena suerte.
Up, and also Art Serrano. It is a small ring.
Starter, but here in this opening round, Castro is putting the pressure. Roy Jones, though. Jones is very quick with his punch.
23 years old, has had 17 fights. As a pro, he's fought 50. You know, he is the Argentinian and South American fight in the United States. Went 12 rounds. Last December,
Nora's fight said that he was just a superior boxer, and tonight he's
winner likely in line for world title fight. We'll lose the title. And also, if there's any closing seconds of the first. In 1988, there are many who thought that Roy Jones going into the pros had Jones and his father, Roy Jones Sr. They don't want to lose control to some other promoters, and they are finding it to
promoters. And to get a match with these big fights, your purse, and then a percentage of the money coming in. Staying out a little bit too far for Jones Sr. Between rounds, Roy Jones Sr. tells us this is the same way that Castro fought Terry Norris with his upper body, now trying to lure him in.
Jones he has his left low, and Jones is Roy Jones in the second round.
Overhand right. No, it was the left hook. Bing. Big, it's forever to heal. Now, between rounds, they apply.
And I think he feels a sense of urgency now. Back on track. He's fought once in April, once in May, once in June. And his high was in 1988.
Castro has to fight out of desperation, and that could play right into the hands of. All Roy has to do is his arms are very heavy. That's where his power comes from.
His mark, his gold is a pro. And that's what could extend to the 168 super middleweight.
Did say, Al, that he was having a weight problem, just waiting for
this fight. Look impressive. He wants to be the colorful man on this. Roy Jones Jr. in the silver trunks. Jones, he has him in the corner. That's where he wants him. Jones at 6 feet 159. Round decision loss for the WBC super welterweight.
He said, I'll let you play one more round, Roy. So get out there. The left hook over the top.
But not for Castro. Comes into the backyard of Roy. May notice a scar on the right shoulder of Castro. Some surgery, but he said it hasn't affected him in the ring. And there he is trying out that closing seconds of the fourth. Castro, nice workout for Jones.
2 rounds. I think we can tell here, this is the fifth, still strong. And I'm going to pick him apart from the outside, saying, no, you're not going to give me. Keep playing a little bit more. Roy Jr. said he's trying it. Your corner can see the mistakes.
Scheduled for
6 fighters of his own, along with his son.
To sleep, so he has to stay active. Doesn't want to go
as many fights as I do.
Jones generally is 12 of those have ended in the first 3 rounds. The main event. And in this town, Jones is playing silver, and in the white trunks is Jorge.
He has pitched the shutout. We were talking in the
shutout in the first fight.
Talking about Castro, he ain't done cooking yet. He ain't.
And what tells you that?
Well, what tells you that is the gleam in his.
Scored knockouts in all 17 of his pro fights. So maybe a waiting game for Castro, but
your opponent, every way you can plan for him to beat that man, he has been left hook.
Pensacola. Well, did you?
Castro, you cannot rush it. There was a good overhand right by Castro.
And we have this program note. Tony, the other middleweight champions.
He's worked up a sweat.
So Castro showing.
With that, you can never let down because they always have the power to end the fight. Trying to scout Roy Jones. seeing that he's carrying his hands a little bit. See Roy Jones.
Well, maybe that's part of the strategy of Jones. Learned about that. Jones snapping him off, but coming up short. And Castro once again flexing that right
last round. But earlier in this fight, in the third round, good feints by Roy Jones. Was walloped. Look at this big overhand right.
The count 7 by the IBF as a junior middleweight. Oh! Castro feels now he really has to pick up the pace.
His opponents are moving in, moving forward. Where Jones is heading.
Remember, Castro has never been down. 70.
And then back away from him, hoping that he follows you. Up into that corner. He's letting him out, though. Well, he's going to get more if he walks right in. Roy Jones is very pretty to watch when you can wind him up at haymakers.
Let's listen in. Roy Jones Sr. is bad offense.
And there is Castro throwing the left.
In 4 years since starring in the Olympics, lost the outstanding boxer in the game. And now he feels championship. Michael Carbajal, Ray Mercer, of course, also.
Jones into the corner, landed some good shots, and then he let Jones out.
This is his biggest test so far. And Andrew Maynard, Anthony Hembrick, Kennedy McKinney, Todd in the world. Castro ranks 6th. And they're looking.
Same kind of fight, because what Castro is having trouble with is that.
And he may be out.
Flashy punches from Roy Jones.
About that. Only way he can win this.
Maybe. Every punch you should follow up.
So for the first time in his
flexing on the chin of Roy Jones, because Jones has tasted that.
World title shot.
Now that I've passed the audition,
been removed from his feet.
Not been off.
Right career ahead of him. Castro away, but that's a pretty tall order considering his coming down to a minute left in the fight. And
good combination even in this 10th round. Look, he still has the speed. Roy.
And Castro just, but he has just put his 18th victory.
We have a unanimous decision. Roy Jones Jr.
159 tonight, having problems down, but did enough damage to break his nose, and it happened with that.